Welcome to Yoga Therapy with Ashley. This is a gentle movement-based practice for those days when your body is running low, your mind feels overloaded, and sleep just isn't an option right now. We'll move slowly, blending stretching, somatic awareness, and breath to shift your nervous system from overdrive into calm. Let's get started. For today's practice, you're going to need a blanket and a block. Let's get started by coming and sitting in cobbler's pose on our mats. We're going to take our thumbs and be massaging kidney 1. Kidney 1 is right in the center of the foot. It's about 4 finger widths down from the base of the second toe. Right where that index finger lands, you're going to place your thumbs and make little circles. So kidney 1 is the spring, the wellspring of water in the body that helps to revitalize and bring water and nutrition to your entire body. And when we think about walking on the earth, this is the point that hits the earth. It's really what connects us. So we're making little circles here, and we're going to use that intentionally in part of our practice later. Now take the thumbs and begin to massage down the center of the feet, breaking up the fascia, coming down to the heels, and just giving the heels a little squeeze. Now crossing the legs and bringing our hands to our knees, beginning to go into seated cat-cow, pulling the navel in and then making a C curve as you exhale, rounding the shoulders, inhaling from the belly, relaxing the chest, looking up towards the sky, and then exhaling through. So just following the rhythm of your breath as you inhale, relaxing the chest, looking up, and exhale, making that C curve, making the breath nice and easy. Good, just following your breath. And let's do 2 more. Exhaling through. And 1 more. And exhaling. And as we inhale, just meet up, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky, shoulders, inhaling them up towards the ears, exhale through the mouth, and 2 more, and 1 more. Excellent. Now let's come and meet in low lunge. We're going to start with our non-dominant leg in front first. Interlacing your fingers, placing your hands onto that top thigh and pressing into the front foot. So we're just moving easy, nice and easy into that hip flexor, feeling the thigh, entire glute talking to us and asking what's going on, how are you feeling? And if you need to put a blanket underneath your knee, you can always do that as well. So going into the full extension of a low lunge, reaching your arms up, palms facing one another, spreading the fingers, sun hands, reaching them up towards the sky, relaxing the shoulders down. The leg that you have in front, begin to drop that same arm down and bring it to the opposite hip if you can, and then reaching the other arm up towards the sky and over towards the side of the bent leg. Feeling the inner thighs pulling in towards one another, helping to stabilize and ground you. Feeling this long stretch in the side body. And taking easy breaths here. Good. Begin to release from the pose, reaching both arms up as you inhale. And then exhale, placing the hands down and heel toeing that left foot towards the right side of your mat, coming into pigeon pose. Placing your hands in front of you on the mat, and we're just easing into pigeon. And when you're ready, you can slowly begin to come down to your elbows, or maybe all the way down to the ground, placing either one cheek. You can place one hand over another, and placing one cheek down, or your forehead. whatever is most comfortable to you. And as we're here, we're just feeling with the breath, feeling the rocking of that hip. And if you notice, I don't really stop moving a whole lot in pigeon this time. We're just trying to continue keeping that prana moving into the hip and releasing slowly. And feeling the motion of your breath, feeling it fill up the belly and side body, feeling the stretch coming from within, and sending your breath into the left hip flexor and anywhere else you may be feeling this stretch. Keep the breath easy and steady. And just noticing any shifts in the breath. Any shifts in the body you may feel. Good. Feeling yourself completely melt into the mat. And slowly begin to come up onto your hands, and we're going to flip that leg out to the side, coming into flapping fish pose. So this is the moment to take your blanket, and you want to have it not too thick, but just soft enough for your hip to feel comfortable and your knee. So we're going to bring the left knee out towards the side, right in line with the left hip, and make sure your blanket is long enough so that also your foot is also supported. So left knee in line with the left hip, left ankle in line with the left knee. Now 90-degree angles we have here. We're going to have one hand over the other, and we're going to slowly bring the left elbow closer towards that left knee. The right leg is going to stay straight. So you're going to feel a slight stretch in the right side body. And as you settle in with your breath and with the pose, start to visualize kidney 1 at the bottom of the right foot. And as you inhale, I want you to draw a line up from the bottom of kidney 1 up the right side body and plug into the center of the right armpit. And as you exhale, draw a line down from the center of your armpit down back to kidney 1. Inhaling up to the armpit and exhaling down to the bottom of the foot. Being mindful of the pace of your breath. And as your awareness passes each point on the right side body, feel it relaxing, releasing. Good. Just continue to feel the cycle of breath completely relax the body. And then very slowly Begin to straighten out the body, straightening that left leg, and bring your torso back to center. One hand over the other, placing the forehead on the backs of the hands. Bring the big toes together and heels out. And you're going to be taking some deep belly breaths here. Feeling the belly and side body expand as you inhale. And feeling the entire body rest and melt into the earth as you exhale. Good. Slowly wake up the body and we'll do the other side. Let's press back and begin to transition. Bring the right foot forward, interlacing the hands and placing it onto the leg, easing into the low lunge. And then spraying the toes on that right foot, reaching the arms up overhead, and then dropping the left arm down, either towards the ground or towards the right hip. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over towards the left. And that gentle stretch into the right side body. Good. Slowly releasing the arms down, heel toeing that right foot out, coming down into pigeon. Taking an easy pigeon here. And reaching, coming down into your elbows and just allowing a soft rocking action for that right hip flexor. Releasing the back of the neck. And when you feel ready, you can come down to the full extension of your pose, remembering this is a gentle pigeon. Allowing the breath to guide the body towards more relaxation. And slowly begin to move out of pigeon. And bring that right leg out towards the other side. So adjusting your blanket as you need to. So the right knee comes in line with the right hip, right ankle in line with the right knee. One hand over the other and begin to bring that right elbow closer towards the right knee, relaxing the left cheek down on the backs of your hands. And feeling the slight stretch into the left side body. And once you've settled in, begin to visualize and bring awareness to the bottom of that left foot. And as you inhale, draw a long line up from the bottom of the left foot into the center of the left armpit. And then exhale down the same trail to the bottom of the left foot. Feeling the breath highlight each part on its path, whether up or down. Inhale and exhale. Good. And continuing to take a few last cycles of breath here. And slowly begin to transition, straightening out the entire body. One hand over the other, and one cheek down or forehead. Big toes together, heels out. So we're keeping the prana in the body, keeping that circuit of breath. And just continuing to take deep breaths here. And if your head is turned to one side, begin to just bring the forehead down onto the backs of the hands. And from here, you're going to bring your awareness down to the bottom of the feet at kidney 1. And as you inhale, we're going to just draw up the side body on both sides, meeting up at the crown of the head. And as you exhale, draw this long line down the side body to the bottoms of the feet at kidney 1. And we're just sealing in the practice as we inhale up from the feet to the crown, and exhaling from crown to feet. Keeping the breath even. And you can stay here as long as you'd like. Or if you're ready to come up, so begin to move over onto the left side of the body, moving into a fetal pose, keeping the eyes closed, and just taking a few cleansing breaths. And when you're ready, slowly making your way up to seated. And meeting with our hands in prayer in front of the heart space with grace and gratitude. Namaste. Let your body absorb the effects of this practice. Notice if your breath feels softer, your mind quieter, or your system just a little more grounded. Feel free to stay in any of these poses longer. If you found this practice supportive, consider subscribing for weekly sessions that blend therapeutic insight with mind-body practices. New videos drop every Friday, and I'll see you next time.